Hey everybody, thanks for watching. This is a really exciting week of golf that I had in the La Quinta, Palm Springs, I guess, area. This course is the Desert Willow Firethorn course, I believe it's called Firethorn. That's my nephew Jack. You'll see he looks a lot different now than when he was last on the channel, I think about a year ago or so. Jack is now 17 and he's a little bit taller than me. I mean, we're really close now. And Jack has been through some really exciting stuff that I'll tell you about in his year of golf in the last year coming up. Also, we got to play this course, which was really a special treat. It was on an old palm tree plantation. Here's one of the shots from our round that day.
We're at a secret location. Jack has
like 220 yards.
218, but he's through this alley, and then that is a wet substance in a pond formation. And so you're trying to land it just to the right of that reeds?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it a little bit lower.
All right.
Said he's forcing me to go for it, so gotta be confident.
What else would you do?
Just play a little cut, you know?
Yeah, it is a par 5.
I'm just messing. I don't know. I would go for it, even if you weren't here.
Just like a video game, Jack. Let's see it.
It's like a video game, right? Like the Rory game or the Tiger game? A little bit of both.
Like the Tiger game, really. This is some
Like
some basic computer design here. These trees in rows.
All right, here's Jack from 225 yards to the pin, about 175 or 180 to clear the water.
Oh. All right, instant feedback about that?
Hit that good. Just too far right.
Ah, shoot.
Jack's been playing really well recently. He this hole is an awesome hole. What hole does this remind you of? This is a replica of the 12th hole at Augusta, as you can kind of see. And this was another hole, another par 5 hole where Jack was going to. You can see the rows of palm trees. Just really, really awesome spot here. See if we can get one more punch out shot here. This was another par 5. But like I said, I'll tell you in a second.
That was like
the most pure 3-wood of Jack's life, but it went into the trees. All right, and then we got to play PGA West, the stadium course, which is where this is. And this is, I forget what hole this is, 12 or something like that. This is like one of the best one of my favorite courses to play. It's very difficult, but it's also very fun. Like, it's one of those rare courses that is hard, but still has a really high fun factor.
trying to come back.
That was a lot of fun. So Jack has been playing golf really well recently. He's been shooting in the 70s, and he is one of the top players on his high school team. His high school team last year won the Virginia State Championship, and Jack finished T2 in that event for high school boys. I'm not sure what division, but anyway, for the division they're in, they won the whole thing, and they were T2. This is at the Palmer Private Club, and our friend Boris, who is a professional golfer and lives out here, we went out and we played with Boris, and this was really a cool treat to go do. So here's Boris's tee shot on 1 at the Palmer Private.
Beauty.
Boris has been playing some events on the Bow Tour and some other small tours while he's been working out here, and this year is really a huge year for him to really try to turn it up for his professional career.
There we go, Jack.
Boris hit it right down the middle. Jack hit it right down the middle as well. You can see just Jack's. If we go to Jack, one of the first videos that Jack was in on the channel, he really has changed a lot. This is my drive that went into the left bunker. That's just to the left of where Boris is. So after Boris's good tee shot, he's got, I think, like 150 yards remaining or a little less. Boris is really playing sharp recently, and it was a lot of fun to watch him play. He went a little to the right there, so this is Boris for birdie.
Good par.
So he makes his par there. Going on to the second hole, it's a par 5. This is... The bunkers on the right are the only thing you have to worry about a little bit. Boris hit his in the rough on the left, but it'll be in an okay spot. Here's Jack. Jack, usually the absolute strength of his game is his driving accuracy. He hits it solid and straight every time. The main thing Jack's working on is a little bit of distance and some putting stuff. Other than that, his game has been pretty solid. I hit my ball pretty far, just a little to the right. This is a hybrid that I can't get all the way there, so it's going to be a bit of a layup. You can see that was a little off the toe. So that'll be in a good spot, though, just to the right of those bunkers on the right.
That's tough because you're trying to overcorrect for the slope, you know.
And then I just put in the ground.
So I had about 100 yards, or actually I think about 90 yards to the hole from there, and I hit a great shot within, I think, a couple feet or something like that. Jack pitching up. So here's my putt for birdie, which I guess you could say I don't really deserve because I didn't play the hole that well, but maybe I knew that somewhere. But that whole concept of deserving something or not deserving something in golf is pretty useless, probably.
I'm not used to that.
You deserve whatever you can get, I guess. Here's Boris for birdie from right to left. And he'll make a par. Beautiful condition. You guys can see the condition of this course. Absolutely awesome. Jack for his birdie. Goes long. Made the comebacker, though. The third hole, a par 3. I believe this was like a 6. I think it was like a 6-iron for me. 190 yards or something like that. Here's Boris. Hit a good shot, blocked it a little bit to the right. I think that's pin high, though. Yep, there it is. Landing just pin high, so he'll be in the fringe. Here I am. This was filmed. When was this filmed? Before those. Actually, it was filmed like maybe 2 days after those Scott Lynn videos. And just to give you some context, and right after I did those videos with Eric Mike Tree. That was Boris for his par, so that's a bogey for Boris. And here's Jack for his par. Oh, a horseshoe for Jack. All in all, Jack came out playing really well during this trip to the desert. He shot, I think, 73 the first day, 74 the second day. They played Mountain Gate, I believe, one of the days, and they played the Norman course another one of the days. This is an interesting hole. It's like you want to hit like 230 yards off the tee or so down the right-hand side with like a hybrid or something, which is what I did. And then, so all in all, like I wanted to say at some point how amazing this area is for golf. Because, I mean, I've taken not a lot of golf trips to, like, golf destinations, but I've been to Myrtle Beach, I've been to Kiawah Island, I've been some other places, and this is driving distance for me. But really, it's one of the, if really you just care about, like, playing golf, having good weather, and playing great golf, I really recommend this area. I think it's a lot of fun. This is a really tough par 3. It's like 225 or 235, something like that. Pretty long, over the water. Beautiful backdrop there with the mountains and everything. It's really a cool part of this golf course. The back 9 here that you guys will see as well is also really, really awesome. Boris hit his solid, just blocked it to the right, which kind of is expected a little bit.
Smoked it.
Jack hit it really solid, but that's going to come up just a little bit short, so he's going from the drop zone. Hit his wedge shot pretty nice.
Great shot.
Great line for it. Great shot. Yeah, so Jack is mainly working recently, as we see Boris chip, on building up his speed. It's gotten a lot better. He used to hit it like 230 or something. So now he's hitting it like 270. But in order to compete with the other kids that he's been playing at. He's Jack. One of his teammates has started this thing called the Williamsburg Performance Golf Academy or something like that. No, Williamsburg Performance Golf Club. So they're like a little golf team or a golf team that goes around playing different golf tournaments. So that's been really cool. And he got an awesome golf bag that says WPGC on it. It's really cool. So he's passionate about it. He would like to play college golf. So he's been grinding at it extremely hard. Par five through the houses here, or in between the houses here, and Boris just killed that drive. I think that would be his best drive of the day. He really killed it. Jack hit a good drive down the middle. I'm trying to remember where. Yeah, I hit mine to the right. That was not good. So I got to play I think 4 times this trip. Oh, and let's just watch Boris's swing here. This was his best drive of the day, I believe. A lot of things alike. So many different great positions. So tell me in the comments what you like about it. Also in the comments, let me know. You guys remember that challenge match I did with Monty Scheinblum and Blair McKeithen? If there's enough interest, I would like to do one with Boris and an opponent. So let me know if you would be interested in seeing that. I should have done some more personality stuff with Boris as well, but I didn't. Boris hit a good shot. It'll come up just short left of the green, I believe. Yeah, there it is. So now he's pitching a good pitch shot to there. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if you would like to see Boris in a challenge match, maybe against Harold, maybe back again, I get Blair again, or somebody else.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot of emails from people who would like to be in them. It's something I would like to continue. So it's a good birdie for Boris on the par 5. This is a par 4, really beautiful hole here. Great use of water. And to think, because I've seen some around this area, when you're driving around this area, you see some just open land that are almost like vacant lots that are for sale, that are just desert area. And when you look and see just that desert area, and you think, wow, they're going to put an entire houses, community, and golf course. So they have to every single bump and creek and pond, every single contour has to be made out of this desert. So it's quite the feat. It's pretty awesome. So this is I believe a drivable, I think it's the 8th hole as we zip through this. It's a drivable par 4. So Boris is letting it out a little bit. And he hit it right on line. It was a great shot. So I was going to try to hit this a little harder. In this trip, after having done those videos with Scott and some other stuff, I was playing really well the first 2 days on this trip. And then this day, I was not playing very well. But this shot was awesome. I mean, I hit it pretty hard. I hit it really hard, actually. And that hole, I think, was like 325 or something like that to the hole. So you'll see it's a short pin. It's up in the front. So Boris is going to have to either, I don't think he'll try to spin it. I think he'll try to just use some trajectory, get it up in the air, and just land it. I mean, that was just a great place to land it. You can tell that the green's just so perfect and a little firm that it's just releasing. So with that one, I should not have even carried that to the green. It wasn't great technique anyway, but I shouldn't have even carried it to the green. So here goes Boris for his birdie. This is, I believe, is the 8th hole here on the Palmer Private Course. And me for birdie. I just didn't hit it hard enough. It was inexcusable, I guess, but that's okay. The 9th hole, a really great hole. There's a lot of great holes. All the best holes we haven't even seen yet. So stay tuned. All right, the 9th hole with water down the left-hand side, bunkers on the right, but kind of a generous fairway. But if there's zero room to miss it to the left. Boris hit it hard down the middle to this spot. and I forget how far he had left. I think like 160 yards or 165 yards, something like that. So watch the pin.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but he hit it close. So this is Boris for his birdie on the ninth hole. He is an extremely upright putter. Boris is a friend of mine from a while back. He's is originally from Long Beach, so I know him from back when he was playing on the Wilson High School team. And so, gosh, I think like 10 or 12 years now.